Hi, my name is Peter Sodi and I'm the Museum Director of ImagineU Children's Museum in Visalia, California. What we're going to present today is how you can use the new ImagineU as a learning destination for the kids in your care. This private nonprofit first opened its doors back in 2002 and in November 2015 opened a new 13,000 square foot LEED Gold certified facility built from the ground up with all new exhibits, and we're already planning the expansion. Here are the general admission numbers, but the one that applies to this particular presentation is at the bottom, the field trip rate. The average 2-hour field trip is $5 per child, and chaperones, calculated at 1 for every 10 kids, are free. Additional adults are charged the same $5 rate. This is a map of the interior space. Notice that there are 8 major exhibit areas. ImagineU is fully ADA compliant and is on a single level. It is fully climate controlled with easy entrance and egress, including lots of parking. We're going to show all 8 major exhibit areas with some samples of learning opportunities. As we go through them, I'll cover a few additional details. I'll leave it up to you to see how teamwork is emphasized throughout the exhibits. This pick and pack area, representing a citrus packing facility, also includes a train table showing a rail-based food distribution network, and we also have a farmer's market stocked with fruit, a scale, and a working cash register. Just outside the pick and pack and visible from the main entrance is this oak tree. Not visible in this picture, however, are the ecologically accurate animals hidden in the leaves and branches, and very soon around the ground cover. The U-Fix-It garage also has a full service desk and stock control computer in addition to the car you see here. Engine parts are testable and removable, the wheels can be replaced, as can several other components. Located in our Imagination PlayStation area is this very popular Imaginarium. A great place to learn expression and a wonderful way to teach simple, abstract, and conceptual thought to young learners by having them write something on one side of the glass that is legible on the other. Still in the Imagination PlayStation area, we have crafts set up. For field trips, there is always a special field trip only craft designed not to require drying time so that it can be conveniently taken without making a mess. We also have 2 structured craft and 1 unstructured craft always available. This area is an open space with 4 smaller exhibits geared to coarse and fine motor skill development. It is also the area that can be quickly set up for movement and dance. We also hold presentations and performances here, from cultural performances like the Ugandan Kids Choir to science and educational presentations. Named after our founder, Angela's Castle is an upgrade from what used to be in the old museum. It now contains a 50-50 mix of professional and fantasy costumes, plus a sketch booth to allow families and groups to take immediate pictures and post to social media, with the parents' permission, of course. Outside are 3 major exhibits. This first is the largest, depicting the water cycle of the Central Valley. Our internal after-school program kids did a documentary of this to explain the surface water cycle, and that is now being featured by Cal Water. In the garden area outside is this percussion-based music exhibit. Again, the ability to provide a multi-layered educational experience exists. The example here is teaching vibration and waves associated with sound generation. It's of course also a lot of fun. Not shown is Betsy the Cow, which was also at the old museum but has since been upgraded to be actually milkable. One major exhibit area that is not on the regular field trip list is this 0 to 5 toddler area. For TK and pre-K groups, this is likely to be the primary exhibit because it is very specifically designed with that age group in mind. It is also the only carpeted exhibit area. A field trip can happen in one of 3 ways as listed here. The best way for larger groups is the simple structured, where the trip is divided into 6 to 8 equal groups and rotated through the exhibit areas, allowing all kids equal time. We also offer special trips optimized for specific learning goals. So, when you book, there are 3 information sources that will help make your trip more productive. The first is a grade-specific teacher resource guide that contains lesson plans which will help provide a learning basis for the exhibits that the kids will see when they arrive. These can be run before or after the visit. If you book a targeted structured trip, You will also get the tailored field trip plan that lists the specific exhibits to visit and the activities to run at each one that focuses on the specified learning outcome. These activities might be from the teacher resource guide shown earlier or a special additional lesson plan set. Finally, and this one is available at all times, is the touchscreen information kiosk. This helps provide assistance in maximizing the time at each exhibit. Very popular with older kids are the 9 exhibit-specific challenges available at each exhibit area. Booking a trip is pretty simple. Find a day and time that works for you, and then call us. We can arrange the whole thing on the phone. To simplify your payment, we will accept a district or school purchase order with a not-to-exceed number. We will bill you after your visit with a validated roster that you will provide. This means you only need to add your permission slips and you have a complete packet. It also means you don't have to carry a check with you and then have to deal with overages or reimbursement. There is lots of parking here, including a bus unloading zone right at the front door. If you are divided into groups, each group gets a special wristband for identification. Chaperones get museum maps with appropriate numbers. During the trip, we will announce the exhibit rotations at regular intervals. So, what if you're not doing a field trip? Well, the museum is still a great resource for schools. One of the cool things we're working on is the idea of integrated programming, where groups of kids from a specific school participate in a regularly scheduled museum activity as a part of their school day or after school day, just like running a project. We're also offering special school family days where we will issue discounted family 4-packs for every student in your school that can be used on a specified day, usually something like a Sunday. This will allow groups of families to visit the museum together at a significant discount. There is no cost to the school and no cost to those who choose not to redeem their 4-pack. The museum will also be happy to participate in a monthly reward program that could either be a free family day pass or, better still, 1 month's free participation in our creative after-school program. Finally, we strongly encourage youth development through participation. This may be in the form of community service, as listed here, or even in creating and running a project for the benefit of the general public that comes to the museum, of course teaching how to do social interaction on multiple different levels. We want to be a fully contributing member of our greater community and to be a resource to those who help prepare our future. We're really interested in your input on everything we do, from wild ideas on events to telling us what exhibits we should consider adding over time. This is a resource for everyone. I thank you for your time. Again, my name is Peter Sodi, the Museum Director of ImagineU Children's Museum in Visalia, California. If you have any questions, suggestions, or wild ideas, you can call us at 559-733-5975 or send an email to info@imagineumuseum.org, and that's the letter U, not the word U. Thank you again.